Hello. So we got a new developers discussion that popped out today, January 19th. It is today, right? Yeah. I haven't read it yet, so we're going to read it together. I was live last night, and chat gave it to me. And people in chat that were reading, I didn't stop to read it while we were live, because that would be rude. Actually, it wouldn't. We do stuff like that all the time. But I decided I would just check it out today. And people in chat were like, oh, that's actually a good one. Because in the past, we've had developer discussions where they're like, hey, we're going to allow you to nickname people on your friends list. I know there's a lot of people that think some of the things that happened like that are cool. There's a lot of other things that need to be fixed. Like, there's still a lot of characters that when you pop their burst, the camera goes whoosh into macro mode. Or I'm sorry, first person mode. Sucks. They've fixed a lot of them in the past, so fix the rest of them. Better than nicknaming people on your friends list, man. Oh my god. It's okay. It's all good stuff. Anytime they do anything that's an extra feature is nice, and I get it. Just fix the game. Not that the game is broken. Just little things. So then why are you adding little things that are unnecessary? Unnecessary. Alright, here we go. Morning, travelers. Once again, we're bringing you the latest and greatest from the developers' discussions. We've heard that material conversion is fresh out of the oven. Wait, what? What? All right, question 1. When will pre-installation come to mobile platforms? We mobile players want to play sooner when version updates drop as well. Oh, I didn't know this was an issue. Okay, we will be releasing pre-installation on mobile devices before the version 1.3 update. This will reduce the amount of time needed to update game resources. Yeah, 'cause it takes forever. Like, I play on my phone when I'm out and about. I don't really play hardcore, but, like, I do my Resin stuff, and I do my the daily things that don't require a lot of skill, right? And the updates take forever. Okay, so they're gonna basically allow pre-installs for mobile. Cool. Okay. Question 2. I wish that we could hold down a button to add materials when enhancing our weapons. You'll be able to hold down a button over the image of weapon materials to decrease the amount consumed. I think I'm having a brain fart. You click on an item and it adds it. Why do you have to hold a button down to add it? I don't know. Tell me how stupid I am in the comments. I don't understand this. Again, maybe this isn't a good developers thing, and this is just little tiny little dinky things that people just complain about. We'd like to use controllers on iOS devices. The developers have heard your cries. From version 1.3 onwards, devices that have their operating system upgraded to iOS 14 or higher will now support Xbox wireless controllers, the Bluetooth versions, Xbox Elite wireless controllers, Series 2, because Series 1 is not Bluetooth, obviously, for those of you that didn't know. DualShock 4, blah, 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 iOS, okay. I wish that we could have the ability to convert materials. Ooh. The upcoming material conversion function that will go live in version 1.3 is already in development. Stay tuned for future official announcements regarding the required materials and rules behind this function. Wait. Sorry, my camera is on the wrong side and I'm used to pointing it that way. There's actually something that could be useful out of this. I wish that we could have the ability to convert materials. So you can already convert like materials upward, like ascension materials. What else would you convert? Like, it's endless. Do you want to convert weapon XP into hero XP? That seems like they're not going to do that. But what else would it be? Convert backwards? Why would you want to do that? Convert cooking materials? What? I'm so intrigued. This could be really awesome. It could also be really stupid. Like going backwards. Turning a green into like 5 grays. Just go kill something. Jeez. That's probably what it's going to be. It's probably. Because they're not going to let us convert weapon XP into hero XP. Oh, you know what it might be also? They might allow us to convert like the blue books for hero XP into the purple books hero XP. We'll see. For those of you that are all like white knighting everything that Miyoho does and Genshin Impact, I'm not negative about the game. I'm just a realist. The game is a huge money pit. It is literally a gambling system. It is literally designed to suck your wallet dry. Like, everything they do is designed for money. It is not for our benefit. It is for money. So again, being able to convert weapon XP into hero XP is not going to be a thing. That'd be dope, but it's not going to be a thing. All right, question 5. Will electro-charged reactions trigger the Rain Sword and Oz? Wait, triggered by Rain Sword and Oz still trigger Fischl's talent. Undone be thy sinful hex when neither Jinkyu or Fischl is on the field. No, it will not. Undone by will only occur when your current active character triggers an electro-related elemental reaction. In other words, your active character must use their own attacks or skills to trigger that electro-related elemental reaction for that talent. I'm guessing that's a talent. Undone by thy undone. Yeah, that thing. Take effect. Examples of this include Barbara's normal attack, Tartaglia's normal attack when using his skill, Lisa's normal attack, and so on. Additionally, we have found that if Oz is repositioned using an elemental skill while he is on the field, the effective Undone be thy sinful hex might be lost. The developers have already begun investigating and fixing this issue due to the concerns that an immediate fix could trigger other unforeseen. What is this move? Undone be thy sinful hex. All right, if your active character triggers, it says if your active character triggers an electro-related elemental reaction when Oz is on the field, the opponent shall be stricken with thunder and retribution, dealing electro damage equal to 80%. So it's just an 80%. So if you do 100 damage, you're hitting them for an additional 80 damage of electro damage when you cause a reaction with Fish or the active character on the field. So what are they changing it to? Because Oz is going to be out in the field causing electro status. And so if you're on Barbara and you're just hitting them with your auto attack, you're causing whatever, the electro burst or whatever it's called, which would then in theory trigger this, according to this text. Well, electrocharge reactions triggered by Rain Sword and Oz. Okay, so I guess the question, that's a silly question. Why is this even a thing? Rain Sword, which I believe is the burst of Jinkyu, and Oz is the skill. They can't, because they're separate. They can't be triggering the effects. But, okay. I can't believe I wasted my time on that. Question 6. Why can't the Fatui Animo Boxer Vanguard counter Geo attacks any longer? Answer. The design of Animo abilities was intended to mostly react, other than with itself, with Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, and Electro. This is in line with the design of Animo character abilities and swirl reactions. When the Animo Boxer Vanguard was first released, we did not take this principle into account and designed it with an additional counter mechanic to Geo attacks. This diverges from prior design language. As such, we removed the Animo Boxer Vanguard's Geo counter mechanic in version 1.2 due to an oversight on our part. This change was not reflected in announcements on time. We apologize for any inconvenience that this may have caused you. It sounds like they nerfed him and people are upset? I don't understand. Q7. Why does Ganyu's talent, Harmony Between Heaven and Earth, not affect the elemental burst that activates it? By the time Harmony Between Heaven and Earth is activated, Ganyu's elemental burst would already have been unleashed. As such, it will not be affected by this buff. Do we even want to go with... Oh my god. Not affect the elemental burst that activates it. Here we go. Here we go. This developer... oh man, this is just as bad as the last one. I don't know what people were talking about in my chat. Harmony Between Heaven and Earth grants a 20% cryo damage bonus to active party members in the AoE. Why does Ganyu breathe? It's a mobile game. Mobile gamers aren't gamers. I get it. Why does Ganyu's talent, Harmony Between Heaven and Earth, not affect the elemental burst that activates it? Grants a 20% cryo damage bonus to active party members in the AoE, to active party members in the AoE. You cast the burst. It creates an AoE. When you're in the AoE, you get the damage bonus. But it has to be cast to then create the AoE, to then walk in and get the buff. People aren't really asking these questions, are they? And why? We would like to have more original resin. Yeah, we all would. We don't want more original resin. We want it to be... Stop. We want it to be 5-minute instead of 8-minute growth intervals. If we get more than 160, it's going to take more than a day to fill it up. Therefore, not solving the problem. Answer. Number 1. All events in version 1.3 that do not require challenging leyline outcrops or domains will not consume original resin. The vast majority of large-scale events in future versions will also not consume original resin. For those of you that are newer to the game, the first month or 2 months that we had events going on, it cost us resin. So we would go in, we'd have our daily routines, and we'd go farm artifacts or money or XP through things that cost resin, bosses, weekly bosses, and resin. And we were stuck doing these limited time events, and then after the event was done, or we wrapped up the stuff for the day for that portion of the event, we didn't have any resin to go do anything else in the game. They have since fixed that. I don't remember them ever acknowledging that they're going to get rid of that, but the last month and a half has been none of the events cost resin, which is good. That's good. Not because I feel like we deserve free stuff, but to have the game designed where you can only do so much a day and then put a limited time out event that then eats into that it's just silly. So that's good, and they're going to continue to do that. Number 2, our battle passes will be adjusted from version 1.3 onward to have additional fragile resin rewards. The Sojourner's Battle Pass and Ghost of Kim will obtain fragile resin once every 10 levels. So it goes up to 50, so you're going to get 5 fragile resins, which is good because that's a free 60 original resin. The fragile resins are the moons, by the way, that you can turn in for 60 resin. Original resin. Starting from level 5, replacing the Mystic Enhancement Ores that was originally there. This will not change the total amount of Mystic Enhancement Ore gained through the Battle Pass. These Mystic Enhancement Ores will instead be distributed amongst other levels. Cool, okay. Well, then this brings the latest session of the Developer's Discussion to an end. Whoa, my God. Okay, so the only thing in here of noteworthy is we're going to get fragile resins in the Battle Pass. And there might be a cool material conversion. Other than that, this is dog shit like the last one. Ugh. Chat. You guys were all in some like secret Discord channel mocking me, being like, "Oh, this is dog shit like the last one. Let's make it seem like it's awesome, so we can make a video on nothing, absolutely nothing." All right. Speaking of chat, I stream daily on twitch.tv/SlyGumbi. You want to come in and troll me too about nonsense that's not important? Cool, I'll fall for it. Obviously, neat. You can follow me on Twitter for news, goofiness, updates. All the links are below. We've got Genshin links below. I've got all my social medias below. We've got playlists set up. I do lots of games. Currently, here's something of value. If you're still here, I wouldn't be. If you're still here, the next, I think we have 10 days left of the current the Cube event. We're going to be making sure everybody that's in chat that needs to get all 7 challenges done with at least 3,000 points. Why 3,000? Because if you get 3,000 on all 7, you'll have enough to get everything in the event. You're going to need 20,000 points combined between all 7 to get everything in the event store. So we're knocking them out in like 15, 20 seconds, okay, with 3,000 points. So I don't want to say we're doing carries and free carries, but if you want to come join the community and hang out, more than welcome, and we'll carry you through it. I don't like advertising this kind of stuff because we get a bunch of little peasant children that come in just for carries, and then you never see them again. That's not the point. That is not the point. We've got a cool community. Super adult, okay? Okay, YouTube is a little more PG. I know I'm ranting right now, but this is more valuable than anything we just read, so. Yeah. Yeah. If you are hypersensitive and you're part of this new hypersensitive culture that we've been in for the last 2 years where everything is offensive and you have to be PC about everything, do not come to my channel. You will not survive. You don't have the skin for it. You do not, if you're an older generation, or you're not part of this hypersensitive where if somebody sneezes from 50 yards away opposite your direction, you get offended by it. Or if you don't get offended by that, yeah, come by. Come by. Again, twitch.tv/SlyGumbi. And with that, thanks for being here and suffering through this crap with me. Jesus. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye now.